Hey there guys, it's Nena here, hope everyone is good. Today I am talking to you about something that I get asked so often and I've been asked to do a video about many times, and I'm finally getting around to it. And this video is about how you meet your idols. Now, as you know from watching previous videos of mine, I have met the people that mean the most to me in the world, besides my friends and family, obviously. And those are my bands and, you know, celebrities that I love. And I know a lot of people might think it's sad that, you know, I care so much about famous people that don't even know I exist. But I know there is a lot of you out there that have fangirl tendencies like me, and you also want to meet your idols. And it's not easy. It's not, you know, you're not gonna open a door and One Direction will be on the other side of the door. That is not how life works, I'm afraid. But I thought I'd give a few tips on how you could hopefully meet the people that you love. So first of all, as you know, I've met members of One Direction a few times, and it's not easy. It took me a very long time to try and meet them because I didn't know these things that I know now. And if I did know all the things I know now, 2 years ago, I would have 100 pictures with every member of One Direction. And there's time for all of you to meet your idols, because I know it's not easy. So I've kind of written down like a little list of like the important points that you need to kind of think about, and you need to know if you want to meet the people that you want to meet. The most important thing you need to know is that you can't just turn around a corner or go into Tesco and run into Louis Tomlinson. Like, that's very unlikely. It does happen, obviously. I ran into Harry Styles in Selfridges about 2 months ago. I didn't mention it on a video because it physically scarred me because of how shocked I was, and I couldn't cope with the situation because he looked at me and I didn't actually get a chance to run up to him and ask him for a picture, which was really upsetting because I still don't have a picture with Harry. As you guys know, Harry is my fave. So yeah, that's the most important thing to know, is that you can't just walk into them. It's highly unlikely, and if it does happen to you, that's amazing, but it probably won't happen twice. It's like lightning striking. I was gonna say striking. The second thing you need to know about kind of meeting your idols and how to meet people is that, yeah, there is some luck involved in it, but a lot of the time it's not luck, it's just persistence, basically. It's like on my Instagram, whenever I upload a picture of like 5sauce or other people will comment and be like, oh my gosh, you're so lucky. And yes, I'm lucky to have met those people, yes, but I didn't meet them because of luck. I met them because of persistence. The last time I met 5 Seconds of Summer, I was outside the BBC because they were on Nick Grimshaw's show. His show starts at 6 AM, and that means I would have had to have been there before 6 AM. A lot of my friends went there the night before. I went in the middle of the night. I think I got there around 3 AM. So it's, you don't just, you know, it's not like there was no effort put into it. There's a lot of effort. Like, you have to sacrifice, thought the doorbell's ringing. You have to sacrifice your sleep, your comfortability, if that's a word, and your environment. You just have to kind of accept that if you want to meet these people, you have to go for some kind of sacrifices, like sleeping outside the BBC in London. That's the thing I've done. The third very important point is that you have to try and find things out by yourself. Don't just expect an update account to tell you everything. Update accounts know what it's like for these people in the bands when they get mobbed, and they know that they can cause, you know, thousands of people harassing and mobbing their idols because of one tweet. So a lot of update accounts for many different artists and people don't actually tell you that much information. So don't tweet them and ask them. If you're friends with an update account and they DM you things, keep it private, because they're sending it to you in a private message. It does not mean you then publicly post it. These things are to help you personally. And the most kind of important thing about meeting people is that you have to have an ounce of selfishness in you. And it's not because you're a rude person, but it's because if you tell one person something, they could tell another person, they could tell another person, that person could tell 5 people. Before you know it, there's 1,000 fans outside so-and-so's hotel. And that's not going to be fun for anyone. They're not going to stop. You're not going to meet them. You might even get the smallest glimpse, but do you really want a glimpse? Isn't the main goal to actually meet them, speak to them, get a picture of them? Yes. So don't just rely on other people, but try and work out information by yourself. Also, this is really important. I know I've said that about like everything. When you meet someone, you have to think about the circumstance in which you're going to meet them. So what I mean by that is that don't wait outside their house. Also with circumstance, like if it's someone's funeral or something, don't go there. Don't go to like family events, don't do things like that. It's just not normal. And one of the last things I want to talk about is how to behave when you do actually meet these people. Now, a lot of you have seen my video of when I met Five Sauce at the airport. And as you could see, we were kind of chill. Like, I'm usually very, very chill when I meet people. Like, every time I've met Niall, which the first time I ever met him, I was talking to him for like 10 minutes just in the street, and it was so casual, and we had banter and he laughed at my jokes and it was amazing. But could you imagine if you stood there crying? It would just be awkward and embarrassing. Like, I know sometimes it's really, really hard for people to like cope with the fact that they're meeting their idols, but you have to think about this in the future. Do you want your one memory of meeting your favourite human being at the time to be of you crying and them standing there awkwardly like... I know I don't. And when I was 14, I met Gerard Way at a signing, and I was hysterical, and I'm embarrassed. Like, even shortly after that, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I like ruined that. Like, I wanted to meet him for years, and I was like crying, and so embarrassing. Like, oh god, I don't even want to think about that. But yeah, it just completely ruins your circumstances, and I'm sure we've every single one of us have seen that picture of Justin Bieber and the girl. If you haven't seen it, this is the picture of Justin Bieber and the crying girl.
There should be me holding your hand.
Do you want that to be you? Do you want that to be you? If you want that to be you, then go hysterical when you meet them. But if you want to have a normal picture like this... That was shameless self-promotion. But if you want to have a nice picture like that, just be chill and be normal. So that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I tried to kind of keep it as informative as possible. Informative? Is that a word? Informative. I think so. And try and use what I've said and like use your own kind of knowledge and common sense to like piece together things about the people you want to meet. Yeah, and that's basically it. So I hope all of you meet your idols. I wish you all luck. And thank you very much for watching this video. If you need any more tips on anything else, or you want me to reiterate on things I've already said, or make a follow-on video for this, please let me know in the comments below. Feel free to tweet me and follow me on Twitter because I'm on there all the time, and Instagram. And thank you very much for helping me to get 600 subscribers. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe because I make videos all the time and I really enjoy making them. So thanks very much for watching this, and I'll see you soon.